Good evening and welcome to episode 21 of a show that used to have a name and now doesn't.
Review the review.
It's something else now because it's not that.
We're not going to the reviews got a bit shit, didn't
It's
they?
a completely different thing.
Boring reviews.
Because reviewing, basically that was boring and everyone got bored by it, including us. And now we have an anagram, which is probably
Review
boring,
the anagram.
probably boring too. So,
Check its recording.
so I will check its recording. It is.
Yeah, okay.
I trump invalid.
I Trump invalid.
I trump invalid. Now, while you're digesting the cleverness of this latest anagram, I'm going to show the camera what it actually is. Now, anyone watching this, I apologise for the fact that I have misspelt this word.
On both of it, or just on
Only
the...
on this one that they can see.
Right.
That is the real thing. But that I wrote, basically I just fucked it up. Now, once more...
Can I see the anagram? Because...
I trump invalid. Could I get 2 for 2?
I mean, it's almost Ivana Trump, isn't it? But...
Have you got a guess?
It's not Vladimir Putin, is it?
You prick. It is.
Funny thing is, I didn't even realise he'd been in the news this week. But isn't it funny that his name appears in Trump because
with invalid in it as
because he's going in Trump probably whenever they meet.
Well, he will, yeah. Trump will definitely be the bottom there, won't he?
Yeah,
He's in the news, or was in the news, for topic World War III threats, funnily enough. Russia's horror World War III threat to bomb 9 UK towns and cities. So there were some replies to that. A man called Victor Snowden said, can he give us a bit of notice so the wife can bring the washing in? Another guy, Axilla Rose, definitely not a no bad thing, I suppose. A loud bang would probably clear my impacted earwax. And the guy called Ben Fox Sim says, is this the heat wave we've been promised, or will the nuclear winter bring us a 7,000-mile wall of snow?
They can't be taking it that seriously.
They
Because
definitely aren't there.
No,
It's
but
British, isn't it?
But generally speaking, because it hasn't been big news, has it? Or have I just been asleep for the week?
Well, I think it's happened so many times. No one cares. Also, we're in an island. Where are we going to go? You know, if they're going to bomb us, all right, well, get on with it. You know, this is going to be less painful than the tax things and what our government are doing.
Yeah,
I mean,
there is that.
Yes, that was a tentative link. Flawlessly, we move on. Not yet.
Not
one
yet.
You want to go. First off, Keir Starmer. I found a Facebook post
Right.
from an appalling government person who's going to kill this country without a nuclear weapon. It's just going to hurt a lot fucking more.
Maybe
and be
Putin's
slower.
going to just hold fire and see what Labour do before we.
Yeah, they're doing it
start
for him.
talking, yeah.
They're doing it for him. But I think it's part. I have a conspiracy theory which is proving itself to be true right now. Basically,
Which is
that China, Russia, and the Middle East are starving the West out, which is happening because we've got nothing and they've got everything.
Well,
so currently, I'm right.
I mean, certainly in terms
I
of
knew I was going to be right.
You know, all of their news
Not
is
one to make mistakes.
all of their news is edited, isn't it? You know,
All of
the
ours
amount
is
that we
edited.
know.
All of ours is edited.
Talking,
What I can tell you, Russia is very rich, China is very rich, the Middle East is very rich, we've got nothing, and America is pretending it's got something, but it's actually got nothing too.
right.
So currently, I'm fucking right. Well, mate, you got to stay here even though Joe's cooking steak. So Keir Starmer's Facebook post, right? It says, we might have let Wilma out. Joe's eating steak.
Put her on your lap.
Yeah, but she's whining. We're choosing renewal over decline, unity over division, unlocking the potential of everyone in every part of the UK. That's his post. The comments from British people said, I've never seen such division. That was one person. Another person said, nurse, he's got access to Facebook again. Somebody else said, live and kicking is back on air. And my favourite one was said, look, it's the tool his dad made.
I'm not a fan.
No, hasn't gone well. Nothing's gone well.
No.
If it lasts more than a few more months, we're all fucked.
But it's going to last, isn't it?
don't
They've
think
got 3.5 years left.
They don't have to have.
But they'd have to actually relinquish power, and nobody ever does that.
No, but they might have to, because, I don't know, it can't last. They are Liz Trussing things.
Well, I mean, they always do, don't they?
Yeah. Every other time.
Our
country just wants change and different. The Conservatives can't offer it, so we always end up going for Labour. They turn out to be just as shit as they always are, completely clueless idiots. And that leaves someone like Farage is going to get in by default because he isn't the other fucking two.
I still maintain that I think that when the crunch comes, people will vote Conservative.
They might this time,
yeah.
but it'd be the one after that, because we always we find out Labour are fucking god-awful, clueless idiots. We go back to Conservatives every single time. But it's when we've got pissed off Conservatives, that's when we get Labour in, because it's voting with anger rather than voting with facts.
Right.
So I've got to let this dog out. So now there's an option, but that reform thing, a lot of people are going to go that way because of the distaste that there is in this country right now, because of the fact that we've fallen into poverty and it's the government's fault. So all everybody wants is someone who hasn't done it, and that isn't Conservative or Labour, because they both did it.
No, but I don't know. I do think that reform would end up being a protest vote for most people, because they
don't think it would. I think it's got more traction than you think. There'd be some people like yourself and myself that might make it a protest vote, but there's a lot of people that believe in their policies. And a lot of people want the things that they're doing. And I don't just mean the far right immigration things. There's other things they're doing that people are attracted to.
I mean, Labour are a great example.
I would tell you right now, they're going to be in. If nothing changes, if there's a vote tomorrow, Reform have won it. And everybody knows that, I think.
But there won't be a vote tomorrow, though.
No, there won't.
No.
But all he's got even more time to gain more traction and win. Because all he's got to be is different. For fuck's sake.
I've been quite concerned about this budget that's looming.
And understandably so. Come on, Wilbur.
You're staying in now.
Come here, dog. Right.
You just walked like her then.
I thought it was going to fall on my face then.
Or her face.
Yeah, might have been either, mightn't it?
Yeah, I've been quite worried about this budget. I mean, I'm still...
Rightly so. It's going to be...
I'm still hopeful that whatever she does isn't too terrible for me.
Well, that's what we're all hoping. I'll tell you one signal that it's going to be awful, but not... It's going to be really awful, but we're being programmed at the moment to think it's not going to be as awful as it is. So, for example, today, did you watch the budget, the half-hour nonsense on TV this morning?
I didn't watch it. I think you did.
I watched it. It was pointless, right? It said nothing. All it did was defer blame and guilt and very suggestive of incredibly high taxes things, which was a PR stunt. My guess is that they are using the same PR company as Katie Price, right? Because that's able to make a terrible old thing look good again, effectively. But by that I mean, so we've now been given the thought that it's going to be some ridiculous tax hike.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in our mind, we got whatever it is.
And they come up with 5%.
It's going to come in with less than that. So it's a stunt, a terrible stunt, fucking base level stunt. You're idiots if you put that forward and think that nobody spots it. You dildos. But it's still going to be high.
Yeah.
But we're going to not think it is as high, or they don't want us to think it's as high. Then we're just going to find out we still can't afford food.
Right.
And then that's when everyone's going to know that it's was shit. And hello Farage at that point.
Have you? Did you hear that Rachel Reeves made a Rayner-style mistake with her... A Rayner-style mistake.
Rayner. I thought you said an anus style.
An anus mistake. I don't know if she's done that.
Look on her face, she's had a few.
So she didn't get the correct licence for...
I did hear about that, yeah.
For her rental property. Now, it's her and her husband acting on this, and I've read a couple of conflicting things on this. So the first thing that the first thing that I found a little bit confusing is that they keep talking about it being a specific selective license in the area that the property was, which was Dulwich. Now, I don't know if that means that she was renting it as a house of multiple occupation, which does need a license, or this is a council thing where they say everywhere in the Southwark Council has got to get a special license, which means money for the council to rent a place out.
But not such a serious thing.
Well, either way, apparently the maximum fine is something like about £30,000.
Okay, she couldn't afford that because she's taking it off of us.
There's talk, there's talk of it could be a criminal record. You could be forced to sell the property. There's various things. The one thing that I found a little bit strange about this was
none of those things actually happening.
None of these have happened to her, whether they will retrospectively. But she was apparently told by 2 estate agents that she needed this license, and then didn't do anything about it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's called ignorance.
But interestingly, one agent has said that it was their mistake because they said they would deal with it on their behalf, which is quite strange. But either way, you would think that she needs to be on top of these things.
I wonder how much she paid for them to say that. That's what I would suggest as an opinion.
Was that?
I wonder how much she paid for someone to say it was their mistake.
Well, yeah, I wondered that.
If it's your job, you don't make those mistakes.
No.
Sorry.
No.
That's weak. Why don't you go back to your PR company with that one, you fucking idiot?
Don't be red. Don't mince your words.
No, I thought I wouldn't. You know, it's not that Wilma's winding me up or anything at the moment. Wilma, no.
Piers Morgan has weighed in on his opinion of Rachel Reeves.
I saw that too, actually.
As you might expect, he's not a fan, but then you would imagine him not to be.
No. I wonder if you found the thing I
Rachel
found.
Reeves blames everyone but herself and her government for the shocking state of the UK economy and is clearly planning to announce massive tax rises that she and Steer Karma
that was my anagram. That was my anagram.
Repeatedly promised not to level us.
Yeah.
She has no idea what she's doing.
Yes, exactly that. And now, so the comments on that I found, she'd be blaming William the Conqueror and the Battle of Hastings.
Yes, I've seen that one too. Yeah.
And somebody else said, aren't we due reparations for that?
Yes.
And somebody else said, right, this one really got me. This guy, Richard Sefton, said, I'm a working person and I genuinely don't mind if my taxes are raised a little, so long as we have better public services. Right, somebody's reply to that was, right, I'm after better services for my taxes. Best I could do is more Somalians. Meanwhile, the pound plummets to 70-year low in an FTSE freefall. Well, that went well, didn't it?
Yeah.
That freefall booted Liz Truss out last time, by the way. Keir Starmer, if you're listening, should you go?
It did come back at the FTSE, funnily enough.
Oh, well, that's disappointing, especially finding out now.
It recovered and is higher than it was yesterday.
Well,
a bit like my BP share, which followed a similar graph.
How humbling for me.
Yeah. So sadly, maybe if she'd waited a day or two, Liz Truss might have still been in power now.
She would have, because it all bounced back. Always bounced back.
Yeah, but doubtful she'd still be in power now. I think they'd have voted her out quicker than they did. What's his name?
None of them, but it's all a waste of time. None of them do anything. It makes no difference if they're there or not.
Mm.
They don't have any say.
No.
They're not doing these things.
They
do it badly, whatever it is. They're basically delivery vessels. They're effectively the Deliveroo driver for the House of Lords.
Yeah, well...
And so they've got no say in that.
Except for the renters' reform. The renters' reform, because...
Well, whoever gets in, it doesn't matter. They're still governed by House of Lords. So this country's a dictatorship.
The House of Lords asked for changes to the renters' rights, and the government said no and pushed through what they wanted anyway.
That's how you get told. It's not what happens.
Okay.
You're getting lied to.
Right. Okay.
As far as I get to know, everything from the government has to be approved by the House of Lords to go anywhere. They go after the government, not before.
Right.
They don't put anything to the government. They just push it up. They're the people.
Yeah.
So it's a dictatorship. You know, who we vote in is a pansy.
Well,
they're the next lettuce to get the blame for the stupid shit from the House of Lords. We don't even know who's in there. As far as I think, it's just a massive Masons network, but without the benefit of corruption.
Didn't Tony Blair put most of his mates in there?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's why we keep hearing that prick's name all over again.
I'm going to lighten the mood briefly. Well, I've got a Viz top tip for you.
Okay.
Are you listening?
Yes, Wilma's not been helping so far this episode.
If you can't afford tickets to Madonna's latest tour, just get your nan to dress up in some lingerie and give her a can of special brew.
I wasn't listening. I half listened. I was trying to listen. I was watching my dog.
She's trying to escape again. She was really good last week.
Joe is eating right now.
Right.
Irritatingly. The timing is off.
Right.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can. So can she.
Did you hear there's another Italy thing going on there?
Go on.
Did you hear about that? So, this is Italy's Prime Minister Meloni. They're clearly setting... I mean, like, we don't really know what it's like there, Italy. And I think from all this stuff, I'm guessing, Italy is the shape of a boot at the bottom of Europe, pointing into the Med,
Yeah.
which Africa's over the river from,
Yeah.
sea from. Right, so they may well have the migration downsides that we hear about, but I don't really see them in my life, do you?
No.
But people talk about them all the time, and my suspicion is maybe in somewhere like Italy at the bottom, at the forefront of it, then maybe that's happening in a worse way for them.
I know that in Italy, apparently, it's the opposite of here.
Wilma.
So where we find that the south is more affluent and the north is the poorer part of the UK, it's the opposite in Italy. So the south of Italy tends to be the sort of like the more working class. It's like our north, basically.
It's also near, it's where they land.
Right.
So straight across from Africa.
Yeah.
Right. So whoever's arriving, however, maybe there's no, it takes a lot of effort to go from there on foot to where we are.
Yeah.
So perhaps a lot of people don't.
They might be getting a lot more than...
The dross,
yeah.
I don't know how to say it in a nice way.
Right.
But it doesn't sound like they've got good people there for the things that are occurring.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because Italy's taking some fairly extreme measures, which
what have they?
You wouldn't take. Well, they banned the burqa.
Yeah.
So you're not allowed one at all, right? So that's quite extreme, isn't it?
Yeah.
So something's got to upset you for that, and it's not just the prime minister person there, because the country has to support it really. We don't hear they don't. So the next thing that's happened is that there was. A Pakistani imam, he'd been living there for 29 years, but apparently he'd been regularly saying this. He'd been saying, after every sermon, he's been declaring, every Muslim must fight for the infidels or face catastrophic consequences.
Right, okay.
Now, it's quite strong words.
Yeah, yeah.
But now they've changed in Italy their tack towards this and deported him.
Right.
He's gone. That's the message they're sending out there. Strong.
Yeah.
Like all these things. So they must be getting upset. Something's obviously happening in Italy that we don't hear about on the whole. I doubt it's Muslim based. I should imagine it's just uncontrolled migration. These two instances happen to be Muslim comments.
I mean, eventually, if the people say no more enough, eventually things happen.
You have to listen.
So I wonder whether the UK is next in line for that, perhaps, or other European countries will be following suit. I know that in Germany, they've got migration issues, and
you were saying earlier that Berlin airport empty.
Yeah, nobody's really using it,
and it used to be a busy place.
Yeah,
I never went there, but I'm sure people did.
I went there before.
Busy?
It used to be busier.
Yeah.
Used to be busier, and they're a little bit screwed because they spent all this money on the new airport that people aren't really using.
And
of
that
course,
means there's
you
no
still don't
tourists
get through
or
customs
money.
very quickly because, of course, they don't employ as many.
Yeah.
So it still takes fucking ages to get through, which is really irritating.
This is the way that goes.
Yeah. Heathrow's always pretty busy.
Heathrow's busy. It's a good airport.
Yeah.
It's fluid. There's good stuff there, and it moves well enough, and you don't really feel abused. That's not the right word, but
it's not really the right word, I suppose. For it. I've never been abused in.
I mean, a lot of people have. The glove gets slapped on. You've got a problem, son.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, right, place names.
Right. Okay.
You have to get your guessing shoes on.
Yeah.
Today's three places. One is real, two are fake for Stuart to guess.
Yep.
First one. I'm going to get my poker face on. The first one. Dick Road.
Yep.
Dick Road.
Yep.
Second one. Minge Lane.
Yep.
Minge Lane.
Yep.
Third one,
Yep.
Titty Ford. Titty Ford.
2 words or 1 word?
All of these are 2 word.
Titty Ford. I mean, I would have thought, I don't know, I'm probably going to get it wrong this time, but I think Dick Road.
It's Minge Lane.
It is Minge Lane.
Yeah.
Actually, I would have said it wasn't that one.
Yeah.
Right, that's disappointing.
Defeated.
That's the first one.
That's the
I've
first
got
one of
right.
them you've lost.
But does that mean that there isn't a Dick Road?
That's a good question.
Because I'm going to check on
I don't
this.
think there is a Dick
Because
Road.
I think that... Right.
You can't be right by default, but you would be if you found that. You'd be a bit like my next thing I'm going to say.
St Kilmarnock.
It's not in England.
Melrose. Where's Melrose?
Is there a Dick Road? Wilma, please don't. I've just got over you being a complication. Is there a Dick Road?
Yeah, there is Dick Road. There are
Okay.
several Dick Roads. There are a few. It sounds like a Dick Lane in Cranley.
Right, okay.
So,
Well, you and Viewer get to decide, does he win or does he lose?
Viewer doesn't get to discard. I win. I chose one that exists.
You had to choose the one that wasn't real. So here we go. Similar to that, yeah?
There's loads of them. Loads and loads
All right,
of them.
well,
Loads of dicks.
That's the difficult thing when you're making up 2 of the places. England is full of weird places.
Yeah, you should. Yeah,
I was surprised it was a Minge Lane. I was
surprised
thinking
that-
about Minges after that.
I think Minge Lane sounded like the one that you were most likely to make up.
I tried to have my poker face ready for that.
Right.
So, similar to this, right? Bedlam has unfolded at well below breakneck speeds in Cork, Ireland.
Right.
Last night, this is, when 4 apparently drunken lads took a scissor lift for a joyride at approximately 6 miles per hour.
A what? Scissor lift?
Scissor lift, yeah. So if you're high access, they got an engine, right? And it's got a platform, and the scissoring thing pops up in the air.
Right. It sounds like something the lesbians do.
They scissor, yes.
Yes.
And 4 drunken lads would take them for a ride
Yeah,
around Cork too.
But
however,
lesbians
this
might not like it.
They probably wouldn't. Yeah. This is a scissor lift, right? So it goes up about 50 feet, and there's some go up like very high.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You stand on it to work on gutters.
Yep.
Or things like that.
Okay. Okay. So it's an external lift.
External thing. It's motorised. Yeah. Control at the bottom, control at the top. Got an engine. They drive around the side of the building, and then the platform goes as high or as low as you want it to.
Okay. Yeah.
For working on access at height. Yeah. So they took one of them.
Like a cherry picker type of thing.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much like a cherry picker. Bit of scissoring action.
Yeah.
So they've done that anyway. And
what happened to them?
they were taking crime to a new height.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was the height of madness.
Oh.
And in actual fact, they were looking for the Louvre.
Have they found the people who did that now? I think they've found the people who...
I think they might have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd kind of expect so, wouldn't you?
It doesn't sound like they planned that. I think there's just some lads on scooters turn. Oh look, there's an ladder. Fuck it, let's go chore stuff. You know, opportunist theft of a lifetime.
I suppose you might be almost more likely to get away with it if you haven't done any planning. You haven't like looked online to think, oh, you know, what have they got worth nicking at the Louvre?
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's a museum. It's going to be full of stuff.
Yeah.
You just go, let's get something. We'll get some skag with that around the corner. We're bound to get 15 quid. I don't know what they did get. In fact, they wouldn't have been skag heads because they're e-scooters. And skag heads never have an e-scooter for long. Well, not good ones.
There's a pun there as well, because they're e-scooters. They're not heroin scooters.
Oh yeah, okay. That was a low pun. You said there was a pun, Stu.
It's punful.
So, right after that, have you heard that Dick Cheney is dead?
When?
Today.
Oh no, I haven't.
Yeah, 84.
Okay.
The Butcher of Iraq, they call him. So not a lot of people on Twitter, anyway, and Americans, appear to be upset about this. Turns out he has not been very well liked.
No. It had to be Republican. He was Bush, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Bush puppet was a well put forward thing I found today.
Yeah.
And people said, the lie about weapons of mass destruction, the reason millions of Iraqis and thousands of American soldiers have died. He died at 84 years old today. And somebody commented on that. I certainly hope he took a bag of marshmallows with him.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah. And somebody else said, R.I.P. Dick, gotta wonder how many times your name appears in the Epstein files.
Yeah, quite a few.
Somebody else said, Dick made his biggest contribution to humanity today. He died.
I've got a couple of his top tips for you, which actually they're supposed to be funny, but actually I can see the logic with all of these. So, oh no, that one is funny. If your application to join the French Foreign Legion is turned down, simply join the Royal British Legion instead. Less danger and cheaper beer.
I don't know if there's less danger. There's quite a few problems come from there. Old biddies being one. Sexual advances.
So I used to be a member of it was called the Ivy League Club. It was just like a local that you could drink down. There was cheap drinks. And there weren't really old people, but it was just fucking boring. It was so boring.
That might have been a working men's club.
Yeah, it was.
That's not the same as British Legions.
No.
Very similar thing.
Right.
But the British Legion, you have to be
a member,
an ex-serviceman to join.
No, you don't.
Don't you?
No.
What have you got to be old?
You pay a membership, I think, and you pay a membership and you get.
Because my granddad was in it. I thought it was just like World War
II
people.
I don't think so. Not anymore, because there aren't many of them left, and they don't want to close down.
No,
so.
That's true.
So here's another top tip for you. Stuck in a queue for ages after choosing general inquiries, hang up, phone again, and select the make a payment option. The money grabbing bastards will soon pick up. Funnily enough, I already do something like that. So if I'm phoning Sky TV, if there's some problem with Sky, I phone up, say there's a problem with my Sky, and you end up on hold for about half an hour, and you get somebody, usually from abroad.
Have you still got Sky?
Yeah, which I like. I
didn't think anyone had it anymore.
No, I do. And you'd phone up with technical support, and somebody would run through this scripted thing, and it would all be pretty terrible. So anyway, I don't do that anymore. I phone up, and when they ask what you want, because they've got this voice, they can recognise and say, I'd like to terminate my contract. You get to speak to somebody based in the UK within about a minute.
Gives you everything free for 60 years.
Yeah. That
happens.
That does happen. If you've got a problem, they keep you waiting.
Solve it.
If you say, I'm cancelling my contract, then they'll put you straight through to the nice people who can deal with them.
Yeah.
So that is a top tip.
That's a top tip.
Yeah.
You get Sky, you get maced up, phone them up, try to get unmaced.
Something like that. Yeah.
It was a good strategy.
Yeah. And probably works for other things, but it definitely works for Sky.
Yeah, it does. We used to work for Sky.
Another very top tip: save yourself valuable time and frustration by only ordering Chinese takeaway from the same place, so your containers and lids match for the first time and reusing them.
That's actually a really good
tip.
It's
a really good tip. I mean, the takeaways may get a bit boring, but it does mean that you aren't going to be frustrated with things not.
I don't know what you like, but I actually like routine of it anyway. So, not very often do I change what I get for my curry, for example.
Right.
And then when I do, I'll probably have that for months.
I just don't enjoy takeaways at all.
Your tip is not valid for
you. No. I mean, I think it's a great tip. It was supposed to be funny, but actually, it's
informative and useful.
But
unlike me.
But yeah, I just never like takeaways. I always think it's. I just don't like having things arrive in these plastic containers a little bit cold, not very tasty. I'd rather go out to a restaurant than have a takeaway.
I see what you're saying.
But I'd actually rather do neither and home cook instead.
Yeah, I just stay at home these days.
Yeah.
There's too many people outside.
I think that's it for me. My top tips, by the way.
Top tips. Well, here we go. I've got another thing. How long have we been doing this for?
I've got about 21 weeks.
No. Another top tip. I'll have a look at the thing. Wait there, Wilma. Please don't jump about anymore. I've only just recovered from that.
She's definitely keeping her eye.
20-something minutes.
Okay.
So here we go, right? This thing I have got. Yeah. This. Yeah. So have you heard about this? Porn in the UK. No, it's not a terrible version of a Bruce Springsteen song. There's been a move to protect young women from the harmful effects of violence in adult entertainment.
Right.
The government is supposed to ban the use of strangulation and suffocation within the industry.
Right.
This type of porn, Wilma, stop it. This type of porn will now only be allowed in the Houses of Parliament.
So they can review it and see whether they need to change the
I just think they
rules.
like it happening to them. It takes the stress. Right, this bit is my just guessed and it's not a fact.
Do you know who we haven't spoken about?
Who?
Mr. Andrew Windsor.
Oh no, because I haven't found anything out about it yet. I was looking for it.
I mean, he had just given up the Duke of York stuff when we were talking about it before.
Had given up anything else,
Right.
like fiddling with children.
Well, but that's the interesting thing. So, not convicted of anything. Not convicted of anything at all. All very dodgy, of course. But you have to wonder what conversations King Charles was having. You know, what was he saying? Look, Andrew, we all know you've done it. And you can't keep dragging us through the mire. Somebody heckled the king.
It'd be very difficult for him, right? Because as far as, to be fair to King Charles, yeah, obviously in our lives, he's been there all the way through yours and my life.
Yeah.
You might be so old you go past that, but I'm not. But like, he's done a pretty good job.
Born the same year with my dad, actually.
Oh, was it? Okay. So he's been all of your life, all of my life. He's done a pretty good job. Like, I can't think of anything bad to say about him. In fact, he's done good things.
Apart from wanting to be a tampon.
He doesn't, does he?
Do you not know? He there was the tapes. This was when he and Diana had, I think, were separated, and these tapes got leaked. A private phone call between him and his then mistress Camilla, where he basically said that he wanted to be her tampon so that he'd just be nestled up inside her.
Well, I don't actually see that that's a bad thing. I can get that, right? No, I don't really want to be her tampon, but you know, I've got a list of people I'd be a tampon for.
Yes.
If you know what I mean.
Messy job, I would have thought.
Yes. It's not without its, you know, eroticism. Cram me in, baby. Let's go for a bike ride.
And yeah, he...
not yours, but
yeah, but your point is valid. He hasn't done...
He's done a really good job. He's done some good things. There's never been any horrible things about him. You know, the worst thing his family has done, have an argument. Well, everyone does that. It's a pretty good straight job, you know. You couldn't knock him. Everything. And then on comes old nonce. Fucks it all up.
Yeah, it's...
It's a rough thing for him to take.
But assuming he's guilty, and this is the thing, we don't know absolutely categorically.
We don't.
Jimmy Savile was never convicted.
That's because he was dead by the time it came out.
Exactly. Charles was probably hoping for the same thing.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, all we know, there's a particularly weird... Where was he in Woking?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Express.
Pizza Express. Not sweating.
Not sweating. And so it's unusual for him to go there.
It is unusual for him to go there. It's unusual for him not to sweat, and it's unusual for him to be with an underage girl.
As Tom Jones might say, it's not unusual.
No, it's not unusual.
Have you got anything more for this week?
I don't think I have.
That's it. I think we're out.
I'm sorry for my small bit of losing my tech call earlier.
Fuck's sake, Wilma.
I forgot to say anything else then. What we're supposed to say now. Thank you very much
Thanks
for watching. If you did, please fuck off.
Okay, that won't turn off.
I bet it has.
I bet it hasn't.
You have a look, because I've got...
I'll have a look.
Calm. Has it worked?
Still recording.
Oh.
Bye.
See ya.